A little bit waxy, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's Italian cheese. It's good. It's good with
Is it a little waxy?
It's good with red wine. It's a little waxy. Try it.
I feel like I have tried it before. Just try a tiny bit.
It's very good. It's kind of mild. It's got like a nice flavor.
I like the texture.
It's really good. It's good with apples as well. Not good, yeah. See, I told you.
Oh yeah. It complements beer too.
Yeah, it does. There's some nuts there as well. If you'd like to put.
No!
Oh, no! Oh, is it my beers?
Yeah.
Oh, I told Ash to be careful.
The wrong person. You were supposed to tell her, not me.
I know. I told Ash to be careful. Not you. I'm sorry. No, that was my fault. I said, like, Ash, be careful. My beers are in the door.
Dude, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's only one.
I'll go and get you more somehow.
It's one beer, dude. You're fine. It was my fault for not telling you that the beer was in the door.
Didn't we just recently deal with
Oh, come on,
glass?
for real? Huh?
I'm hating these shards.
I don't like shards.
Glass in my house! I'm gonna like develop a fucking conflict over. You know? 20 years. Shards will come back.
No, it all happens.
You know, the wild and free too. So fast. I brought wine. Alright, there's the camera. Let's all look directly into it. Hey, Stevie.
The other day I was at like JP Bobos with my dad, and this girl, she was like beautiful, and she had like a really fucking cool back tattoo. And my dad was like, "Oh, why did she get that? She's a beautiful girl. She ruined herself." And I was like,
"Your pa said that?"
Yeah, and I was
surprised.
like, "What are you talking about?" Dad? He's like, "That tattoo just ruins her." I was like, "It was like on her back, like tasteful too, you know, like." Like, I don't think any tattoos are, well, some tattoos are untasteful, but like, tastefully on her back.
Like the porno tattoos.
Like, she was just wearing like a low cut back shirt, so like you could see it, but like it was like, I don't know what it was, but like he was like so upset by it, and he's like, "You don't have any tattoos, do you?" And I was like, "No," but like.
Do you think his reaction would have been different if she was like not good looking?
Oh, I wonder. Yeah. I guess
because like she was so pretty, right?
She was like she was like a very pretty like young girl.
But if you're ugly, why not? What do you got?
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to getting my lower arm tattooed, my forearm tattooed by Craig Chazen. He works at Rise Above Tattoo in Buffalo, New York. Although I've been tattooed a couple of different times, more than a couple, I would have to say every single time I go and get tattooed, I feel a little bit jittery. I get the butterflies, especially right now because this is the first time I've gone below the elbow, so no more rolled up sleeves at work. All cardigans all the time. It's totally worth it.
Okay, I'm not trying to say. Right position.
Okay.
So I mean, where do you want?
I mean, since she's like, you know,
she's looking down, yeah.
So I don't know. I would say that the best would be here. You think?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted it like his face. Like, I mean, this is kind of cool. Let me see. Right here, you think? I mean, if you want him in the ditch of your, I mean, that's not a concern to me. I don't think it's wrong if it's there.
No, I mean, I don't really care.
I mean, it's almost like half forearm, half like the ditch part.
Her room's slowly coming along. It's been taking a little while, but I finally have a crib for my daughter, and this is it. With Sunny the bunny and her giraffe. We finally have it. She was sleeping in a bassinet for 6 months, but she was at the weight. So once we moved, we finally got this. And I turned her bassinet into sleepy time for all of her friends, and there's her picture with them. And some of her books. Goodnight Moon is her favorite, just as it was mine. And if you'd like to see her Halloween costume. She's hungry. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, we're hungry, huh? We're hungry, huh? Here you go, honey. Hey, patience. patience, little bean. Here we go. What do you think of the squash? What do you think of that squash? Say, man, I wish it was apples or bananas, but okay, I guess I'll do some vegetables today. You know, motherhood is really the definition of being a woman. You know, that's why we are women. Our bodies are built to create other little human beings, and you know, that's the definition of being a lady and being a woman, and to have a child and to go through that and still have these tattoos that aren't viewed as ladylike. It's a very confusing situation because they're saying, wait, you're a tomboy, or you're not ladylike, or that's not what most women do, but you have a child? Like, this just doesn't seem right, or doesn't seem normal.
I don't feel like I've ever been judged by my tattoos as a woman, but I have felt very judged just as a woman. Tattoos or no tattoos. And so, like, you can relate on this because I just feel like we all have been judged just as a woman before. I don't think like my tattoos, maybe you guys have felt it because it's more visible. But I mean, I don't feel like my femininity has ever been compromised by my tattoos, but that's also because I don't think they're very visible, you know? But
Yeah.
I have felt judged on just being a woman.
Like, you know, if it's one of my days of the week where I'm wearing a t-shirt and jeans, which honestly is most of the time, then they're looked at a different way than when I'm like all done up and like
100%.
they're like, oh, you know, then it's like intriguing, like she has all these like blatant tattoos. No
if you
hair.
saw Kat Von D walking down Grand Street, no makeup, no hair, t-shirt, jeans, work clothes, sneakers, you would look at her as either a junkie or someone that's really goddamn not educated.
Someone
works
that's
in a
like
warehouse,
too old and they hate their
too
life.
old, hates her life, works in a warehouse for an SPS temp agency, and it's like, but the second she puts on the corset, the makeup, the hair, like sticks her fucking tits in our faces, and you know, puts on her
It's a
heels,
whole
it's a
different story.
whole different
Well,
world.
I feel
to
like
it,
girls
you know?
with a lot of tattoos, like have to do themselves up to be considered
I
feminine.
think it's way sexier.
And I don't think
when
that's
it's t-shirt
fair.
jeans.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I don't think that's fair.
But
But I'm
the
saying,
thing
like,
is
girls
media-
that have
They
much
have to
tattoos feel like they have to, like, oh, well, I have to wear the
overcompensate.
heel.
Anger and resentment will disappear from your life. Only love in the present moment will remain. You are afraid to express your hatred. Your hatred has been condemned by Nancy Sinatra.
I digress.
And driven underground.
It's too long. Too long for my go-go boots. Which wig should I wear with it though? That's the question.
I'd say this one.
I vote dark red too.
It's super short though.
I mean, either would go well with it though.
Oh, I'm bigger than teeth. What the hell? It's the boobs and the fabric.
Alright. You got big boobs.
It's a double padded bra.
Jesus. What do you need all that for?
Fun. I can't get it over this one hump. Is it a fabric issue?
Yeah, it's like this, you know, the seam.
The silk and the lining is.
No, it's like right when you hit the seam of your the waistline part. That's so.
There's your arm. Do we need two people?
I just can't get it over the seam without hold it tight.
Anna?
So here, I'll hold it tight. You want me to zip it, and you can zip it. I can't get it over that hump right there.
When I was younger and when I started getting tattooed from, went to Canada, remember, or something, and I got my elbows, and it was the worst decision I've ever.
See, that's.
No, but I mean for me, and I'm 27 now, and it was so about 10 years ago, or a little more, 10 or 12 years ago, because I also got tattooed really young. I tattooed myself stupidly.
Yeah, I know that.
Why
yeah.
was that the worst decision?
Well, it wasn't really. Well, that was because the tattoo was just poorly done. Thinking about it now. But being so young and then getting so many tattoos, and then for so long and so many years of my life having to have that person constantly grabbing you for like over 10 years and having to deal with that, it gets really old.
Yeah.
And I'm less like, and so with you, when you say that, that attention that it attracts, you don't want it anymore. And I see that, I'm like, man, that's like, I wish I did.
And like usually I can wear like, plaid sleeves and roll it up, and I look like I wouldn't have any because they're just bare. But now I'm just like,
yeah, and it's an excuse for creepy men to talk to a woman, and it's
that's the
gross.
only pickup line I will hear for the rest of my life. Like the ink.
You could be across the street and a guy will be like, look at tattoos, and
Yep.
wants to, and you don't even know what they are.
Or
I've
had people follow me around stores and be like, I'm just trying to check out what you got there, what you got going on in that arm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because they think that, because you're a woman, that they can just kind of come up and
Oh yeah.
that's the excuse. Yeah. So it's just, it's so annoying.
It's the most annoying thing
Yeah.
ever.
But, yeah, because they think that you're doing it for the attention as well, and it's,
Yeah.
well, they're just tattoos.
I got my chest touched way more in the beginning.
Yeah, me too.
And like, I'm like, why is it? I'm like, is it my demeanor now? Like, am I like, I've had a fucking enough of this? You know what I mean? That they don't do it? But I just realized that like that was the only tattoo I had at the time too.
Right.
So it was really
So it
like,
was
Prominent.
yeah.
I think it does
But
have
I
a lot
think-
to do with demeanor too. 'Cause
Me-
at
yeah,
first
me
I was
too.
like, well, Lex, you fucking got him there, and that's gonna happen. Then the more it happened, I was like, Lex, your fucking body. No, it doesn't have to happen. You can be like, dude,
Yeah.
back off.
Yeah.
And yeah, like just even, I don't know. It does gives off a idea of attention. That's what my dad would always say too. Is like, you just want to be looked at, and you're just putting a scarlet letter on your chest. And I'm like, no, like
No, because my
nothing
brain
like
doesn't
that.
fucking work like that.
No.
I feel like here, getting them in areas that weren't exposed because, it was bad for a woman to get tattooed in. Yeah, more.
I
the
can see
ones-
this looking like you in a couple years.
Ugh. Look at those arms.
Look at his belly.
It's like in a vortex. But here, like, when they have, as opposed to, this woman, you can tell, she didn't get paid to get tattooed. She enjoyed
Getting
the
tattooed.
idea. Yeah, or her, because there were in areas that were exposed, you can show more, because obviously you couldn't expose your breasts.
Yeah. Well, you get fined back then anyways. Like, people
Yeah.
would stop you and give you fines.
Yeah, so she got in all areas that she can show, and she was getting paid for it. You hear like the bra line,
Yeah.
so she can wear anything almost. Crazy.
That's awesome.
Something held me down and made me make a promise that I wouldn't tell things about her. Saying it now, easily.
Crazy.
Well, you're all done.
Yep. Ready to walk out of here.
It wouldn't be the first time that I made a
Blah. Can you play the song? Do you want to play the song then, please? Do you want to play with Monster? Now that they are becoming a little bit more normal, I think that's where it comes in, is where now that it's on TV, it's in magazines, famous people are getting them, that it has shined a little bit of light onto the taboo of it, and that now when someone sees it in real life, it's, oh my gosh, I have to talk to you, and I have to see it in real life, and I have to touch it and see how it feels. I have to ask you if it hurts. You know, I want to get one myself. What do you think? And it's become just an enigma in both senses, that it's interesting to people, and an enigma where it is still taboo to certain people, where they think, why would you ever do that? It's against their personal religion, it's against their personal values, it is just not normal.
If you were like just some chick with like some like butterfly on her in her wrist,
I feel like they
he
wouldn't
wouldn't
respect me as much. I'm not gonna
no, they
lie.
wouldn't think anything of it. But when you're like, boom,
Because you
these
have
are
like
my
skull and
fucking
crossbones
tattoos
and
and-
laurel.
Yeah,
like
story.
tattoos, you know what I mean?
But why is that considered a tattoo and the others aren't? You know,
Exactly.
like,
I know it's well because
it's
there
kind
are
of
our own
a-
judgments right there. You know,
Exactly.
it's not like we know fucks.
I mean, I'm not saying
No,
that
because it's,
Or what
I
I was
don't-
saying in
I
response
don't
to
know
you.
why. Maybe it's because it's fucking not personal. So therefore,
But
it's
perhaps
not
maybe
radical.
butterflies mean
Because
personal
it's-
things to them,
because-
though. You know,
no,
like
listen,
maybe
because-
the mother was a butterfly.
transformations.
Listen, because
Whatever.
that shit. Listen, because that shit is okay in society. That shit is okay in society. And if you ask yourself why is that shit okay in society,
I will tell
it's
you
like,
why.
Okay,
With
it's
one
feminine.
movie. With one movie, my friends.
What movie?
It's called A Walk to Remember. With Mandy fucking Moore.
And she did
she's
that
like,
thing, yeah. She
I
did
want
that
a
thing.
tattoo before I die. And like,
And then he kissed
and
it.
then he kissed it, and it's like, okay.
Asshole.
Oh, and by the way,
Love
she's
it.
like Christian, like a hardcore Christian or something.
No, this is.
My mom would freak out if I walked around with tits all over my arm. That is not a ladylike thing to do.
Why do you have them then?
Huh?
Why do you have the naked ladies?
Tits are beautiful. Naked ladies are hot. Why would I? What do you really think I want to put like a balls on me? Ew. Ew.
Are you saying that?
I'll just have this milkshake with a giant wiener hanging over it.
I have those tattoos. I have more dick tattoos than I have vagina tattoos.
That's because they're fun and funny
They're
and
funny, yeah.
they're hilarious. Golden. Oh my gosh. Pins and needles.
When I get a tattoo, it's like, you know, written in my soul, like, from me to myself, like, fucking accepting yourself, expression, love, like, da da da. Most, no, I take it back. Some people don't get tattoos coming from that place, or as real or as passionate a place.
Some people get tattoos from outside sources coming in, And I feel like mainly we get tattoos of, it's basically kind of like popping a pimple. I'm sorry, it's gross, but it's like you have this pain, you have something inside you that you need to get the fuck out, and you're not gonna wait, and I don't care anymore, and so you pop it, and you feel relieved because it's out of you, and it's there, and it's done, you know, and you feel a little whitehead coming out, and I'm sorry, it's gross, but that's how I feel when I leave a tattoo parlor, because it's out, it's not in me anymore.
How are you feeling about the tattoo?
It looks amazing, as usual.
Thank you.
A nice continuation to what I already have.
How'd it feel?
I know. It hurt. It's just very swollen and heated and like a vibrating, intense scratch all over my arm. I don't know how else to explain it.